You know, when we did our stand-up thing, our little on-camera bit a few minutes ago, that was actually taped an hour and a half or so ago. Back then, you know, we looked like the Dyson team was going to be struggling, but boy, what a fabulous job that they did to get that car back together in absolutely record time. And you know, you're right, there's going to be you know, there's some concerns, but you know, not among the drivers. The drivers have utmost confidence in their crews. They know in their hearts that these guys have done a great job, and that car is ready to go racing.
Well, if it isn't, they're in trouble now as the green flag flies here at Master Racer in Laguna Seca. The prototype field streak away from the front. Watch the battles behind in LMPC and indeed in GT. But the pullman, Chris Dyson, gets a good one out, and already a spinner at the back of the field. That's the 52 LMPC car, and that was Henri Richard who started that car, but job is done to start with for the two Dysons, because they are 1 and 2, and of course if it finishes like that as they stand at the moment, the championship is sewn up.
That's right, and Butch Leitzinger there did a fantastic job there to get back into second place, because it looked like Stefan Mucker in that blue and orange Lola Aston Martin currently running in third place. It looked like Mucker had the run down in towards turn 2 there at the Andretti hairpin, but Butch Leitzinger, he's joining this weekend with Stephen Kane and Hamid Al Masoud in that number 20 car, and he did a super job to get back into that second place. But look at this, that battle going into the corkscrew.
Yeah, that is exactly how Dyson want this to finish, but we've got obviously just under 6 hours still to run, and that's a lot of laps and a lot of racing around here. Give us 3 laps and these guys will be into the back of the GT field. In about 4 or 5 laps they'll be battling through the faster GTs and the LMPC, and that is where the danger lurks for all of these prototypes.
There comes Chris Dyson to complete lap 1. Butch Leitzinger on his tail. Stefan Mucker in third place, and in the Lola Aston Martin behind that, the muscle milk car, there it is, car number 6. He is battling for the championship. Look at that, Mucker tries to go around the outside of Butch Leitzinger. He's not going to make that one work.
Very clean start. Look, 2x2 formation. The green flag was given nice and early as they came out. There's the spin from Henri Richard. Oh, he touched the wall as well. And look, you just saw Ollie Gavin trying to get down the inside of Joey Hand there. The bright yellow Corvette got a very good run off the final corner. But as they stand in GT at the moment, it's Joey Hand, Ollie Gavin and Bill Orwell in 56.4 and 55 with Guy Cosmo in the 02 ESM Ferrari. That's been quick all weekend.
Yeah, it has, and what a shame there for PR1 Matheson Motorsports. The first corner of the race, Henri Richard did a nice job in qualifying that car. That is the car that won at Road America a couple of races ago with 2 completely different drivers on board. One of them, of course, is Butch Leitzinger, who's now driving the second place car right here at Mazda Raceway.
On board with the leader of GTs, dropping off the edge of the world at the corkscrew and heading downhill through Rainy Curve as he brakes down through the gearbox, throws it into turn number 10 and gets straight back on the power. Look, he's pulled out a little bit from Ollie Gavin in second, Bill Orwell in third with Guy Cosmo, and Pat Long's had a decent start as well for Flying Lizards down there. In fact, Pat Long's just got up to 4th position there. He's got past Guy Cosmo as they come across the line. And it looks like that silver and red Porsche 911 of Lizards has got a bit of renewed life this weekend, not too far away from home base, which is just down the coast, up the coast from here.
Yes, indeed, in Sonoma County, just north of San Francisco. We're a couple of hours south of San Francisco here in the Monterey Bay area, beautiful part of the world, well, both beautiful parts of the world. But yes, there's a lot of home state drivers in this race. Joey Hand, of course, being one of them. We're watching Oliver Gavin here leading the second of the BMWs with Bill Orwell out the wheel. There is car number 55, but Joey Hand from Sacramento, he leads the GT field.
Notice a bit of damage on the back of the Risi Ferrari there. There was a problem for Jamie Mello in yesterday's practice session, and that car went heavily into the wall at Rainy Curve coming down from the top of the corkscrew. It was just bodywork damage, but it looked for a while like it could have been much worse, but just more work for Risi that they didn't need. There is our GT leader.
Yeah, what a great start. And you know, the advantage that Joey Hand had yesterday in qualifying, almost a second over the remainder of the GT field. But what's interesting about that is that we know that Joey Hand was using the softest of the Dunlop tyres on this car. Well, conditions today, the weather conditions, it's pretty sunny now, much more so than it's been really at any point over the weekend. It's a lot warmer. How are these tyres going to last in hot conditions, the tyres are going to be worked very hard indeed as he finds his way, Jerry Hand, past one of those prototype cars. That was a super move there, down to the inside of Frankie Montecalvo, I think, who was started the 05 car. But he's a quick drive, young driver in his own right. But Jerry Hand, he is on a charge, and he is trying. He's got to push hard because he wants to get that lead, but he doesn't want to overwork those Dunlop tyres too soon into the race.
He was quite aggressive on the start of that race, and look at what it's done for him. He's pulled out at something like 2.5 seconds on Gavin in second. There's the two ESM cars. Ferraris then now running. In fact, Jamie Mellow's just gone up a position as well. He's up to 5th, so Ferrari's 5th, 6th and 7th now.
And Jamie Mellow, he had a big crash yesterday morning, did quite a lot of damage, only to the bodywork. The suspension apparently was okay. Yeah, he was very fortunate that, and the Risi Coppadizzioni guys did a super job to get that car out and running towards the end of the final pre-qualifying practice session, as we see Muka up into 2nd place. And now the Ferrari, it was a mismatched dampers on the car, shock absorbers on that car that caused the problems for Jamie Mellon. That's kind of why he lost control of the car. They found out subsequently, and now the setup is right. They made good progress on that car, and we think that Risi Ferrari is going to be very fast in the race. But look at this battle for the lead. 4 cars, pretty much nose to tail.
Cast my mind back a few years to when we had 4 or 5 GT1 cars just like this, the 16-wheel train running up through turn number 6 towards the top of Master Raceway Laguna Seca, with Chris Dyson from Stefan Muka, from Butch Leitinger, Lucas Lowe, Tony Burgess has dropped back just a little bit from this 4-car battle.
And 4 laps in the books now, and the fastest laps for each of these 4 contenders is within 1/10 of a second each. They are very, very closely matched. There's 2 Lola Mazdas and 2 Lola Aston Martins.
Great day for Huntingdon, home of the Lola Group. Robin Brundle and all of the guys across there will be watching this on Motors TV in Europe. And hello to everyone who's staying up on Saturday night to watch this race. I know there's a lot of interest over there. Also Canada on Rogers Sportnet 1, and here on ESPN3, Jeremy Shaw and John Hindhaugh watching this fascinating battle. Now remember, this is a 6-hour race. It should be all about tactics and waiting and playing to a little bit of cat and mouse. Or we can just race wheel to wheel. That's how we like it in the American Le Mans Series. And we'll be back with more in a moment from Master Raceway Laguna Seca.